Hi.
Hello.
Welcome. We're the worms. We're the worms coming to terrorize you.
Well, that ain't a worm. That's a snake. But
We come to
Kinda
tear.
looks like one.
Yeah, we come to tear this shit up and turn it out, and man, we're gonna do all kinds of stuff.
just blow up on the spot, you know.
We're gonna get a stuffed
Make a
animal.
scene.
We're gonna,
Yeah.
We're gonna fly. You know what?
We need Venus flytrap. Oh man.
In a Venus flytrap.
You ever those little vines and stuff. You could have little vines hanging around or something.
Yeah, I've thought about that. I know a lady that has a bunch of those. We actually had one at my parents' house.
Oh really?
There was actually they had different types of plants, and it was just hard to water because the way they had it setting up. They had it setting up at a very top of like cabinets, and they would but they would also dangle down and get in the way. So I think that they was looking at it as it caused more negative than positive.
Yeah. They still look cool.
Yeah, it still looks cool, I guess, but it just kind of got messy, and it was just very hard to water, very hard to take care of. But now I think that they have, they had to get rid of this one plant it was actually kind of like a small tree in the corner at some point, and they had to get rid of it because of the dog. The dog would
on what, peeing on it or something?
No,
Oh.
it would. It was Wrangler. Wrangler would. It was poisonous to dogs.
Oh shit! And she
Yeah.
try and chew on it.
No, they got rid of it before they got Wrangler, or shortly after they got Wrangler,
That's
and then
smart.
they got a smaller. It's called a money tree, I believe that's what they're called, and they look really cool.
You know, we look cool in here, like not a grandfather clock, but like a hanging grandfather clock.
That would be awesome. I would love to have one. That would be really, really cool. Replace this one, or actually even better, keep that one.
Yeah, that one's got like a special meaning to you.
Yes, it does. That is wild. I don't even know if I ever told that story on here.
I don't think you have.
I stole
I
that shit.
Yeah.
I stole that clock right there that you can't see. I stole that.
You see it just
Isn't that
tiny
kind of
bit?
Isn't that fucked up that I said that I stole that?
I mean, well,
I stole it from school, and that's even more fucked up.
I don't think they'll come after you.
Yeah, statute of limitations. Yeah, you already missed out on it now. You know, they have cameras all in school. Why didn't you catch me?
Yeah, I mean
That just shows that your security ain't shit. And anyways, I took it very last day of school, senior year.
Why is it? Does it take batteries or something? Is that why
It
it's not
does.
working?
The battery's actually fucked up in it.
Oh,
And it was a fucked up clock anyways, and I didn't know that whenever I took it.
Shit.
But I seen it, I wanted it, I took it.
It's a cool clock. It is nice.
And now it's here.
It's like one of those. It's like the ones they put up in the classroom, right?
Yeah, and I tried to put a battery in it, and it didn't work. The shit's fried out.
Fuck,
man.
There might be a simple fix to it, you know? Maybe like a little...
Beat it. Probably beat it with a hammer.
That sounds like something my dad do.
Yeah. We can get him over here.
But yeah, we need to get him on here.
On the podcast, yeah. Come on.
He's already talked about it. Come on, Dad.
Yeah. Dad Brad.
He was
Brad
making
the
some
dad.
mixed drinks. I went over there
Yeah.
for Father's Day, I think, and it was like we had a Mexican mules, bro. He liked them.
He's Brad like you're Brad.
Yeah, well, I think his real name's Kenneth, ain't it?
We're Brad. Try
That's
again.
actually pretty good.
Try again. Try again.
There
There
we
we
go.
fucking go.
I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my God, that's cool as fuck.
Hell yeah, 2 in a row.
Two
That
in a
last
row.
one I didn't even mean to.
Yeah, that
we
was.
just didn't slide. We just didn't slide out.
Yeah, well, it's like a weird angle, you know. Sometimes you have to build up that momentum, so that way you can break the sound barrier.
We don't have a choice but to break the sound barrier.
That's what it is.
We have to make a sonic boom and destroy everybody's.
It just blows out all the
stuff.
windows.
Mm-hmm. And I actually have a problem.
Okay.
What's so funny about that, bro?
Yeah, but what's the problem?
My problem is that whenever I go to dap people up, I don't know if they want this. I don't know if they want like a or a.
It's always like you come in at.
I don't
like
really
a
know.
45-degree angle, or
I
do you
base
come at it like more
I base
like a 30?
my hand off of like whatever their hand is, and sometimes I get it messed up, and they're trying to dap me up like this. They're trying to dap me up like the regular way, and then they go like that. I don't even know what that's called. What is this called? And what is this called?
That's more of like a handshake. This is more like...
No, I'm talking about like this right here.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Like this.
Oh, yeah, where it's like kind of like almost flat in a way.
Yeah.
Like that.
Exactly. That's a dap up.
Yeah, but another way I like to do it is like this because it's a cup.
Yeah.
You come
Because some people do that. And you make a fucking sonic boom.
It makes a sonic boom. And it's like, it just lets everybody know that y'all
let's just try it
chill.
again. Yeah, that was decent. Maybe we should try it again. Maybe one more time. Maybe again. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Yeah. That's fine. We'll take that home with us. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should dap people up, or I should and then knock them the fuck out.
Especially if you don't. Yeah, there's that too. But like,
yeah,
if you don't know them,
yeah,
I don't know how you dab up. 'Cause I don't know you.
I don't know you. How are you supposed to dap up?
Sometimes how do we dap up? Some people are just like handshake. I'm just like, I mean, that's like a little bit too formal.
I know. Usually, yeah, a handshake.
Yeah, a handshake maybe the very first time.
Yeah, usually whenever I meet people the first time, sometimes I give them a handshake, but I know that if they're, especially if they're like younger than me, I know that I should just dap them up. Like just like a regular, like a dap up.
My age or younger, well, if I, like for me, you know, that's how I would be. But if it's like an older person, of course I'm going to shake their hand. I'm not going to, someone's like 50 or something. Hey,
yeah, I dapped up my parents last time I seen them.
Really? Yes. You don't give them hugs?
No. Just dapped them up. I told you I wasn't very family oriented.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, you're just keeping it real, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dap them up, be like, keep it fucking real. Keep it real.
How's your credit, you know?
Yeah, keep it real. How's the kids? How's the family?
How's the young one doing?
How's the young one doing? How's life?
How's the 401k?
How's the 401k? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got any plans for vacation this year?
Yeah.
Yada yada.
Yada yada, man. What kind of yada yada vacation you want to take next? Let's be honest. You don't have to lie to the people.
Man, it would be probably Europe.
Yeah. See, I told you not to lie, Seth.
What do you mean? That's where I would.
Europe,
it's Europe or Hawaii again, but I would like to go back.
I know that you would much rather go to Canada.
Really? Would I?
Maybe.
I don't know. That's not.
We really
that
don't
wasn't
know.
even like a thought when I was like.
Yeah. Did you think a thunk?
I thunked a thought.
You thunked the thought and thunked the thing.
I thunked it away.
You thunked it.
Yeah.
Man, where at in Europe? Where'd you want to go? I mean, Canada's like Europe. It's just like, you know, kind of
depends on
not the same thing or whatnot.
Not like the Mediterranean. You know, we talk about like, what is it? Those like it's not Spain. Maybe like Spain or Italy.
Oh, there's Mexico.
And like, you know how we were watching on TV that one day, like the drone footage of like the cliffs and stuff of like those villages that are like built into the rock and kind of
smooth, buttery, crisp, slow mo.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
That would be really cool.
I can't really think of anywhere else. Maybe Hawaii. Like I said, that's cool because there's multiple islands.
Yeah, I don't like anywhere that has sun.
Antarctica might be the place to go.
I fuck with that.
I was like during the wintertime, it's straight up. It's dark.
Or like I don't want it like really hot. And I don't want it really cold.
Would you go to Antarctica?
Probably not.
Would you be like, man, let's go do like a week vlog in Antarctica. Let's go to this research station where it's like it gets to where it's like a negative 100 degrees.
God, no. Absolutely fucking not.
It gets that cold up there.
I am not going over there. I will not be going over there to Antarctica.
They straight up build permanent bases on like these ice shelves. They're like 4 miles thick or something.
Have you seen how they make igloos?
I think once, but it was a long time ago. Don't they like cut it up out of the ice or something?
Well,
and it's actually warmer in there than it is on that. Like
and you can build a fire in there.
Yeah, because like what's so crazy is that it does melt on the inside, but it's so cold on the outside that it keeps it all.
It ices it. Yeah. If it starts to melt on the inside, it'll just freeze back.
It just freeze again once it gets. I don't know.
Yeah, and then I think like the walls get like thicker and thicker because of it.
That's fucking insane. That's cool.
Yeah,
it'd be cool to build an igloo.
That would be insane, man.
Bro.
For real. I've only watched... There's this one guy on YouTube that does it. I think that he does it like for a living. He just makes igloos. Or, well, I don't know about for a living, but
he
basically...
probably makes a living off of it.
Yeah, he makes a living off of it.
People look at that and they're like, dude, that's
peak human performance.
I mean, that's some... I feel like it would take a while to build one, too.
Yeah.
It's like, igloo, like, it's like perfectly... I think like they'd have to find like compacted ice or something that's like, because the bricks are pretty big that they pull up out of the.
Yeah, man. Imagine an igloo mansion.
They build stuff like that.
Igloo mansions.
They build like ice mansions. Yeah, there's places where they build like entire hotels out of ice.
Whoa. No, that is insane. They got crazy.
They have these giant ice sculptures, and it'll be there for months during the winter time. It's like. I think it's somewhere really far up in Canada or one of those Norwegian, one of those more, the Viking countries, and like that way up there.
Yeah.
Like
the very
Sweden, Norwegian, like Iceland, something like that.
Iceland, yeah. Do they have ice?
I think it's...
Is it a land made out of ice?
I think it's kind of similar to Greenland.
What the fuck is the difference?
No.
One's ice and one's green.
They still call it Greenland, but everything's fucking ice. That's the crazy thing. You look up where Greenland's at. Greenland's like way up there with fucking near like the Canadian
I barely know anything outside of America. There's the United States, and that's about it for me.
You should...
I should venture out a bit more.
When you get the chance.
Whenever I get the chance.
I think you'll be like...
astounded.
I think you'll be like, this would be a good thumbnail.
Yeah. Take a picture and throw it up on a thumbnail.
Yeah. No, that'd be dope.
I think so. I think that would be cool to check out some cool places, especially an ice mansion.
Oh, yeah, an ice mansion, dude. I'm serious about that, too.
You're actually serious?
I'm not fucking with you. That is a real thing.
What the fuck is an ice mansion? Is a mansion made out of ice?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
How would that work?
I don't know. I don't build it. I don't know.
You don't know? You don't build it?
I don't know. I just know that it's real.
Wow. That's actually phenomenal.
Oh, my phone's charging. I'd look it up, but no, for real. Look, if you want.
Yeah, we can look it up. We can look it up right now.
Look up like it's like an ice hotel, dude. It's crazy.
Ice.
You can stay there.
Hotel. An ice hotel. A nice ice hotel. Yo, what the fuck? Why does this look like AI, bro? Are you sure it's made out of ice, though? Or is it just made to look like it's made out of ice? Spending the night in North America's only ice hotel. Excuse me. North America's.
But it means it's in Canada, then.
Yeah, it is in Canada. All right, y'all, check this shit out. Yeah, y'all like that? It's a fucking igloo.
Will it focus on it?
Please.
It's focusing on you. Maybe if you cover your face up with it. No, damn, that sucks that it ain't focusing.
Come on, man. Come on, let's get that focus going on here, man.
There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's it. That's it. Bro, that's something that's yeah.
Fuck, man, and there it is.
Yep. See what I'm saying?
Who the fuck came up with this? Who the hell's idea was this?
It might have been like the people who built igloos.
Check this out.
Wow.
We're completely blurred.
Dude, look at the octopus now.
Now this is fucking badass. This is what the fuck I'm talking about right here.
This is cool. What is this like?
This is fucking 4K.
This is 4P?
This is top-notch 4K shit. This is top-notch fucking straddle the lines of violent and mysterious.
Like violently drunk.
This is violently, mysteriously drunk. This is what we are.
That's crazy.
In a fucking igloo.
I kind of like it like this right here. This looks...
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of igloos.
It reminds me of like trying to look...
It reminds
like if you're in a pool and you're trying to look underwater.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like if I'm,
the Big Bang.
I don't know what it reminds me of.
It reminds me of the Big Bang.
It reminds me of big people, like big fat people. It's kind of what it reminds me of.
Really?
Not really. No, I was just kind of making something up.
Yeah.
What is your favorite number?
Probably 7.
7. Okay.
I think it's got something to do with the Bible.
I think that you've told me about that before.
Yeah, I think that would be.
Okay, what's your favorite chess piece?
Probably the queen piece, bro. Just because it's so versatile.
Really?
Yeah. I would say that it's. I feel like that's probably one of the more important pieces on the board. Second only to the king.
Yeah, I think that. I would think that it's for me, it's probably a pawn. Because if you can get it across the whole board, you can change it anything you want to.
Yeah, there's that. Well, if you get it across the whole board and say your queen's still on the board, can you get another queen?
Yeah, absolutely.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't know that. Well,
if you get your pawn all the way across the board.
Well, if you don't have a fucking queen, what would happen then? I guess that pawn would just... Well, you just be like, all right, this is a queen. We're going to pretend this is a queen.
Yeah. So sometimes people do various things. Usually it comes with, like, that's why I have 2 queens over there.
Oh.
Sitting up in that
thing.
I
was wondering what that was. Well, I guess you can just keep those. I guess you really don't. You can keep those in reserve because you got whole ass another chessboard and a whole other set of pieces.
Yeah, you ever heard of... Have you ever heard of, like, you ever had Ben and Jerry's ice cream?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Cookie dough, for sure. I used to get that all the time during middle school. Remember back at West? Did you go to West?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
They used to sell those in little tiny containers.
They did.
And they also had those chocolate muffins.
Chocolate muffins. Muffins? Man, I would devour a chocolate muffin, dude.
I'm going to be completely honest right now. I used to steal those.
You steal them?
What I would do with the muffins, I'd smash them flat.
Yeah.
And I'd put them in my pocket because they wouldn't be able to see them.
Statute of limitations. They can't fucking get you, buddy. Dab me the hell up. Fuck yeah. That's fucking hard. Fucking shit, yeah, dude. We're fucking dope. We're doper than shit.
Doper than shit.
That's
pretty dope.
We're doper than fucking shit, dude. We're fucking over the limits with this shit.
What is
the fuck was that?
That's the jar, I think.
Man, let me tell you something else, Seth. I got something else under my sleeve. I got a few tricks and shit like that.
Let's hear it.
You ever seen, I have a business card for a guy that does balloons. He's a professional balloon maker.
I think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
This was some time ago though.
I would love to give him a shout out, but I have the thing over there, and I just kind of really don't want to get up. Hey, shout out to you though, whoever. It's like Mr. Whimsical Fun Time or something like that. Go look him up.
Get him make you like a little balloon dog and put it on the podcast.
That would be awesome. I would love to have something like that didn't that would not break.
There was like art that was in the shape of like a balloon dog.
A balloon dog? Yeah, Jeffrey Kuntz.
That'd be cool to have something. Man, that'd be so dope to have in here.
That's the guy that made that.
Yeah, fucking Venus flytrap.
Jeffrey Kuntz. I think that they're sculptures, but I think they're made out of like glass or something. Because one fell. One
bro. Oh man.
There was one in a museum as it was getting, transported. They dropped it.
How much was that worth?
Like $125,000. Ain't that insane? Hey, but you know what's crazy about it? Is that it was under insurance.
Oh,
so the insurance covered it.
That's good.
Yeah, I guess that's good.
But I mean, that's fortunate because I guess it would make sense. I mean, hell, $125,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah, but it was still like a 101.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I very well could be.
I'm just imagining how big was the dimensions of it. Was it like super big or was it like kind of like?
It was like.
Would it fit on a coffee table?
It would fit on a coffee table, I believe.
Imagine if you had that piece on a coffee table right here, dude.
That'd be amazing. I would love to have that. That would be really, really cool.
You still gotta make when you get a place, like you build your own place, your own mansion. You need to get it. I think you can make it like Chrome Heart or something like that.
Yeah, Chrome Hearts. Yeah, I love the way that they just do things. They're very minimalistic, but yeah, it's so aesthetic. the way that they do things, it's very aesthetic, and they care about detail, and they care about because it's like a luxury company. It's like a luxury brand. And they make crazy collaborations. I love the collaborations that they do with a bunch of, like, they've made some wild collaborations.
Are you doing any collaborations with Golden Goose?
No, not that I know of.
I thought Golden Goose had, like, because I remember you telling me about how their store is like all chromed out on this. I think that'd be, I think that those two would make a good collaboration.
Yeah, a lot of those like big companies, like really big companies, they become woke, and they get really bad off.
They just lose their minds.
Like Disney now. That's whatever.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that I can think of. I'm not thinking of any luxury brands right now, but because I can't really think of any off the top of my head. But I guarantee there is some. But
wasn't there something with Prada at one point?
I think so. Oh, Balenciaga. Balenciaga. Yeah.
Well, we're never gonna get nothing free from them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the truth. I actually genuinely. That's actually genuinely one of the brands that I actually like.
Balenciaga?
Yes, I actually really like Balenciaga. Like I don't like those giant shoes that they fucking make. I think that those are a bit overrated. I don't like the dad shoes, but that's just me. I understand it, and I do think that they're cool, but I personally would never wear a pair. But I like the trend of it. But with that being said, like Balenciaga has made a bunch of cool, crazy things, but there was one point that they got really deep into something, and supposedly they said that they blamed the photographer for it because it was supposed to be promoting their new season of clothes and their new lines and whatnot, like they do every year, because each season they have different clothes every single year. So then there's like fall, spring, summer.
Like the such and such collection. Oh yeah. Like their designers are always having to whip up something new.
Exactly.
Something new and fresh.
Every single year. Like right now, Pharrell is over Louis Vuitton. And I think that that's an amazing idea. But anyways, Balenciaga did a promotion for their new stuff, and in the pictures, the photography pictures, it had a lot of different connections, and it was subliminal connections with like child pornography and like
so crazy.
The legalization of child pornography.
Wow,
and they said that they said they was looking into the photographer, but I don't think that anything happened to the photographer. That, and I think that it was like a ploy the whole time, because
a publicity stunt or something to get more attention, or
maybe. And not even, I wouldn't say not even that. Some people say that it's tied into like satanic stuff.
Yeah, they definitely have like some interesting choice of symbolism sometimes.
Yeah, like a lot of different things. Well, there's so many different things that can go on that you can connect together, and I think that a few different times may be a coincidence, but if it happens like so often, like it begins to make you think. Yeah, if it's a reoccurring thing that's constant, it begins to make you think, like, are they actually, is this subliminal, or is like are they actually hiding this stuff in plain sight, or
it's like an inside thing for them to know? Like, exactly,
because it's not just a photographer, because first of all, the shoot had to be approved to begin with, and then they had to do it, and it had to go
like the Olympic thing.
Yeah, like, and it had to go through several different people.
Like,
in order for it to even be...
They just think like, they just route it off. They don't even really look into it. I mean, that's kind of, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not going to get into that, but, it doesn't seem like it's just something that would... I think they knew what was up. They just wanted to test the waters.
Yeah, like what... And you know what? A lot of the stuff is, I don't even think that they're trying to test the waters. They're just trying to... And maybe they are trying to test the waters, but it's like they're trying to test the waters with whatever they believe or whatnot, and they just
can get away with.
See if they can see what they can get away with, or they're just doing it to prove that they can get away with shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like that's what I was saying with like the Balenciaga thing, is that they did that, and like afterwards, like before that I used to actually genuinely like Balenciaga, but then they did that and I was like, damn, like why did they have to do that? Because even though luxury brands, I like luxury brands and whatnot, but a lot of it's bullshit. Even though that I like the style, just for example, like my Golden Gooses, I like the style of those, and I really like the comfortability of them, and they're genuinely a luxurious pair of shoes, But I think that there's other pairs of shoes that does the exact same thing that are a lot cheaper.
It's kind of like you're paying for the name in a way, like because I mean, you can find alternative brands that use like really just about the same quality materials, but the cost is so much less. Like there's I'm not gonna mention names and stuff, but there's like shoes I got that are only maybe 1/3 the price of like something that would be like $700-800.
Yeah.
But yet the quality, they use the same leather from the same tannery.
Oh yeah. See, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of different, and then it really makes you think, like, how much money are these large companies pocketing?
Yeah, like a. It's like, I mean, I know that the cost of labor for, like, let's say like there's like $400 for a belt.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real minimalistic Gucci belt. It's made in Italy, handmade or whatever, nice leather. But I doubt that it's really, is the cost of production for really going to be like 4 or 5 times? Because I mean, there's belts that I have, dress belts that are made, that I got from Men's Warehouse, that are like, with my employee discount, I was able to get them for like $40. It's like 10 times cheaper, but it's the same leather.
Yeah,
it's just that it's not got the logo on it and stuff.
That's what's so wild. And then there's also the knockoffs too. Like, they have the knockoff Louis Vuitton bags or the knockoff Gucci bags, and yeah, they're illegal to sell and whatnot, but they are getting so good now that whenever you compare the knockoffs to the originals, even some of the experts are having a tough time trying to decide which one's which. Like just even a person just working in Louis Vuitton, if you bring them a bag that's that's a very, very, very good knockoff, then like it's a $1,500 bag, but somebody bought it for $100. They can show it and they'd be like, wow, like there's really no difference. Like there's actually no difference in between which is which. Yeah. It feels like the same thing.
You'd almost have to get, you'd almost have to have like a
magnifying glass
barcode, and then have it like registered to the company.
Yeah.
That you'd have to be like, all right, we've got this barcode on it or whatever. We're gonna scan it, and if it's in our system, then yeah. I feel like at that point, that's how you'd have to go with it.
See, and then that also sucks too, because then people are just buying a whole bunch of shit off of Temu, because people are realizing that in America it's going to cost a lot more to get the items that you say, I wouldn't say personally need. I wouldn't say per se need.
A lot of people buy that stuff. I mean, I think I have an idea. Maybe there are people that do appreciate the quality, but a lot of people do it just to try and show off their status.
Yeah. And I mean,
but then again, it is important to, it sounds shallow, but it is important to be valuable and like, or portray that, because that's perception. I mean, that gets pretty deep into like some psychology stuff, but as much as people don't want to admit it, it does have an impact.
Yeah, like imagery, like on your image,
like it does matter. Like when you first see somebody, like you do make a judgment off those first few seconds of meeting them.
Exactly.
And that kind of
defines how you look
your
at
perception
Exactly.
Because that's all you have to really go off of. I mean, if you sit there and try to have an interview with everybody you fucking seen in a day, you don't get nothing done.
Yeah.
So you just have to go off what you can in the moment. And so if you see him wearing something like that, that's just what you assume. You're like, oh, this dude's doing well.
Most definitely.
Or you see him driving a nice car, you're like, oh, they're doing well. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the car's paid off. They could have just got that and they got like, a high interest rate on it. Or, they got to pay back the loan and, they're barely just being able to afford this car or that. Like, you don't know that though.
Yeah. And then, well, there's that aspect of it. And then there's the other aspect of just I know that this is for me, like if I can find something cheaper, I will, but I also appreciate the quality of something. And that's why I always bring up those golden gooses too. Cause I mean, I didn't pay full price for them. If I, honestly, if I did, I probably wouldn't have bought them.
Yeah.
But luckily I knew somebody, if you're listening, you know who you are.
Yes.
I knew somebody that, was able to give me an incredible discount for them. And I was like, I actually cannot beat that. So then
I mean, at that point, the price of it was comparable to
like some Jordans,
to like something that was that same quality, but didn't come with the name or the recognition of it. I mean, at that point, it's like it doesn't.
And I was like, yeah, I need those then.
Yeah, and those things will.
And
if you have an appreciation for it and you take care of it, man, something like that will last a long time. Like I got some boots that I've had for, man, I don't know how. I mean, I wore them as work boots too.
Yeah.
When I was working up at the bar, the Brews, and then I have another pair of those same boots, but they're black, and I used those at the golf course.
Yeah.
And I wore them every day for hours and hours. But I've had those things for several years, and they're still going.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I think that there's a point though that the quality and the luxury of an item, can't exceed past a certain point.
Yeah.
So then, past a certain point, you're just paying out the ass. You're
just for like the fuck of it.
Just for the fuck of it.
Like if you go like Cartier, there's like there's like a pair it's like $600, and there'll be like a pair it's like $10,000.
Exactly.
It's like.
Yeah, like what is the difference?
It's just that they just put a bunch of like really expensive metals together.
Yeah, probably like diamonds or something.
Yeah, but it's like it doesn't add to the structural quality of it or nothing. Like let me tell you, it's not 20 times better quality.
Yeah,
because that's how much the price is. Like maybe like even with like with a Rolex and compare it to like maybe like a Richard Mille, like the Rolex is like $10,000, but it's I don't really know if the quality is gonna be like it's like $10,000 and then you got like $500,000. It's like, is it really like built that like 50 times better? Yeah,
and then I think that whenever you dive into like the culture of everything as well, there's a lot of luxury brands that are intertwined with the culture nowadays. And not even nowadays, it's just like a lot of the times it's been for a long time. Like Louis Vuitton, they've been in the culture for a long time. And then it's just been like a benchmark for luxury items for the past, say, decade or more.
Yeah.
Probably even way longer than that. Way longer than a decade. But, within the culture, people our age and, younger are seeing all these, and I want to use the word idols because some people do idolize these people, but famous people, they see a lot of famous people in, films or these music videos or, just anything really. And then they are handed the people that are promoting the brands are handed those, like Future in an interview I heard, and multiple other artists have said that they get free Louis Vuitton, free Gucci, they get free all kinds of different luxury brands because they're
like almost like a brand ambassador.
Exactly, to promote.
It's an advertisement, especially if they're in a music video.
Mm-hmm.
you'll see them. We were watching music videos, and one of them, it was like Bulgari.
Yeah.
It had Bulgari on there. It was on there for like 30 seconds straight.
Exactly.
Just showing off. It just had Bulgari.
Yeah, it was in that Britney Spears music video.
Yeah,
Circus.
Yeah. And it was just her. It was literally, it was showing a shot of that, and she's putting the earrings on and like the necklace and stuff.
Exactly.
And I mean that's product placement right there.
Yeah, they probably
probably
paid for that.
Yeah, and it was viewed by 250 million people.
Yeah, and see now, but most of the time they'll just give the stuff out to famous people, hoping that they'll wear it out, or they, because like I said, these younger people idolize those people, so then they're like, oh, okay, they're doing that, and it may be subliminal too. It doesn't have to always be consciously consciously taking actions about things or consciously thinking about whatever the famous person is doing. They may be unconsciously idolizing these people. And it's not just unconsciously, it's just like...
Well, it's like they think that that's like... It's a status symbol to have it. Like even with there's like gym clothes, like the popular ones, or like it's like Gymshark and like Fabletics.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people wear that. Because
I think of Kevin Hart.
Yeah, well, I mean, he wore like I don't know if it was, I think it was like Fabletics or something, or Gymshark in a Cost and That podcast. They both were wearing it. No, I think it was Fabletics actually, because it was like because I have the app and it showed it how like he was the dude that was wearing it. So like when you would go to see the clothing, it was Kevin Hart wearing it.
Yeah. So that's a great product placement.
Yeah,
right there.
and they pay for that. But he also went on a live stream. And a bunch of young people, mostly young people, wear that, like Fabletics or Gymshark. Yeah. It's pretty much like the young...
I'm pretty sure that, I think that Kevin Hart actually may have a stake in Fabletics.
Yeah, and I'm wearing it right now.
Yeah. Hey, there's the product placement right there. Next time, y'all fucking pay us.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Pay us real life actual money, not Monopoly money
but
this time.
They do, I do like what they make. Like, they do make... It's like... It's, it looks good, and it's like... It's pretty well. I mean, it's well made. Like, I mean, I've wore these sons of bitches a lot. Yeah. But they've got like these cool things that like there's like a double pockets. So that there's like these it's like if you have like an AirPod case or something, you can zip it up that way it don't fall out when you're running. Yeah. But it's got like zippers on like the actual pockets. Not these, but like the other ones I got. And so like, if you're going to lay down on like you're about to go do a bench press or something, you got to worry about your phone falling out of your pocket.
I have that problem all the time. And that actually happened to me today. Yep. And it actually got left on a truck.
Yeah.
And a truck, my phone actually fell out of my pocket and got left on a truck. Yeah. And they had left. And then I had gotten a call over another phone. And they was like, yeah, your phone was left on a truck and we're going to bring it back to you.
Yeah. I mean, like that,
that's fucked.
Yeah. So, like, having something like that's nice and...
It's the little things.
Yeah, and that they just have a wider range of stuff that will fit you. You know?
Like how can you revolutionize shorts anymore?
I don't know. I mean, you probably have to come up with like some sort of. You probably have to come up with some sort of fabric or something that would be more breathable or whatever. But I mean, I don't know how long that would take.
I think that if companies make valuable products, then I think that those products just automatically promote themselves because just like this instance right now, you actually genuinely like the product, so then you are over here telling me about it, and then now you're telling the podcast about it just because there's something different about this one that you like, and then see, that's just promoting it to other people, just because you genuinely like the product. I think that's...
Yeah, I mean, it serves its purpose. Would I wear this out on a Saturday night? No. This is specifically for the gym.
Yeah.
But it serves its purpose. Just like the running shoes I got, they're for running.
And see, that's what
they're not like a fashion statement.
Like the music videos I've been making those in a way that I would genuinely like to see them. So whenever I film it and edit it, I think of like the end in mind whenever I'm doing it, and I'm like, is this something that I would genuinely like? Or any content that I put out, I just think like, would I genuinely consume this content? or would I not? And if I wouldn't, then I wouldn't do it.
I mean, the cool thing with what you're doing with the music videos is like, as time goes on, they're going to get more complex and creative because you're just going to get better at it.
Most definitely.
Just kind of like how the first episode of the podcast was just kind of like, it was just, I don't know how to describe it. It was, I mean, it definitely, the setup today is a lot different than what it was.
It's a lot different.
It's extremely different. I mean, I wouldn't even imagine that I'd be sitting across from like an octopus wearing a,
Yeah, like what the fuck even is that,
wild.
man?
I mean, look, we got balloons floating
We're
around.
in the wild. Yeah, and then
surrounded by paintings and a whole ass house.
And in reality, the fucking quality of the video has extremely declined since the last episode.
That whole ass little amp over there is 1 pixel.
We're a fucking pixel. Hey.
But it's cool. Okay.
No, it's not just cool. It's badass.
What is that? That's purple. Oh, that's the
fucking light. That's
the light.
Dope as shit.
Bro, the light is so...
We should probably dap up on that note. Hell yeah, we'll take that.
Solid.
We'll take that. That was solid. Hell yeah, man. I think we got a good one in today.
Yeah.
I think we can go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, we'll see what
we'll see
what's going on.
We'll see what's going on and what people think about things, and we probably really don't care about what they think, but
probably not.
But I mean, we might listen,
skim over it.
We'll skim over it. Yeah, we might check it out if it's
worth a fuck.
Yeah, if it's worth a fuck, if it's worth anything, then we'll look at it even more than we'll look at the other ones that's not worth a fuck. What would you like to say, Seth?
I'd just double down on what you said. I mean, it's
yeah,
we'll skim over it. You might get a reply. I don't know.
Yeah, we might even commit
a thought to you.
Yeah, or horrendous crimes.
Yeah,
but most likely a thought.
A thunk.
I thunk a thought and think a thought. If you run up on me, I run up on you. We pull up in shoes, we pull up with two. Sibbity doo and kibbity clue. Sibbity flibbity dibbity froo. 5x50 shibbity coo. Sibbity drew dibbity loo. Jibbity dibbity libbity clue.
That's so crazy. I can still.
It's fucking hard as shit, ain't it?
That's hard as fuck. But what's crazy is that the hat you're wearing, it's a Wholehearted entertainment hat.
Hey, yeah. How many fingers am I holding up?
One hand.
Okay, how many fingers am I holding up?
I don't know, dude. That just looks like your fist.
How many fingers am I holding up?
I don't know. Dude. I feel like I'm at an eye exam right now.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Brother. I can't see shit.
How many fingers am I holding up?
You know who I feel like right now?
Who?
If you know, you know.
Hey, well, I feel like a freaking beast. That's what I feel like, and I think that we should. I think that you should probably try to feel like a beast one of these days too. Maybe you'll be like a beast like me.
Just
and Seth.
Up and be a beast.
Wake up and be a beast. Maybe you will, but
eat your fucking bones.
If you don't eat your fucking cereal and eat your damn fucking greens, then you're fucked.
Literally, you will.
You will literally get fucked.
You won't amount to a goddamn molehill.
You won't amount to fucking nothing. You're not going to be anything. You're nothing.
You're going to dissolve.
You're nothing and you're going to stay nothing.
That's so fun.
I didn't want to take it this far, but you know what? We're fucking here. You're nothing and you're going to fucking stay nothing.
Bunch of nothings.
You're nothing.
Bunch of nothing.
Well, we still love you, though. So,
even though you're nothing.
Even though you're nothing. Well, you got anything else you want to say, Seth, to Def on Meth?
I think that's about it.
Okay, we love y'all all so much with all of our hearts and
with all our nothingness.
And and we will we'll do something.
Yep. See ya.